this guy and no good. He walk all around the tongue, but he can't go abroad. Everybody know he's a big, big fraud. Every plane that land does give you a fright. That's why he does pray and cry every night. But people don't worry, have no fright, 'cause we gonna expedite the extra. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell, please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon, do it very shortly. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell, please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon, do it very shortly. Since I was young, now I old. Never know Guyana had so much gold. Ship it out but not pay taxes. I hear we owe in the millions. He spent half on them girls, them Brazilians. But soon they are reckoning a come. A laugh them a go laugh, a run them a go run. Run, 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 run. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell, please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon, do it very shortly. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell, please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon, do it very shortly. Just do it very quick, do it very shortly. Just do it, just do it. One of them chicks say he just come real quick. They say we're wrong, why you're moving so frantic. He panting, he's sweating, he's trembling inside. He say I can't stay long for the ride. Bye, the shorter than a GRA invoice. Smuggling, calling, let me make my choice. My choice. As Robin Hansel, watch how fast the story swell. Lamborghini price keep changing every minute. Fix it now, my friend, make up your mind. We tired of the gimmicks, oh. All them years you rip off the nation. Now you turn overnight big politician. I believe this song on Sinky mission. Just trying out your dodgy extradition. We talk about change and new ambition, but we know it's just pure self-preservation. Why the paperwork tight, no more magician. Soon court gun tally for real submission. But people don't worry, have no fright, 'cause we gonna expedite the extra. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell, please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon, do it very shortly. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell, please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon, do it very shortly. Do it very quick, do it very shortly. I see some of you laughing, some of you crying. Please don't think we Guyanese stupid or stalling. They're living in mansion with pool and spouse. Guyanese living like church mouse. There is something really wrong here. This ain't right, this ain't right. That's why we wanna really expedite the extradite. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell, please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon, do it very shortly. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell, please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon, do it very shortly. Do it very quick, do it very shortly. Expedite the extra time. Soon the FBI plane gonna land. Expedite the extra time. Ring the bell, ring the bell. Expedite the extra time. As Robin Hansel. Expedite the extra time. Yeah, yeah. Expedite the extra time. As Robin Hansel. Expedite the extra time. Yeah, yeah. Some say as Robin was Robin, and he's just hood, scrapes on his side. But this guy no good. He walk all around the tongue, but he can't go abroad. Everybody know he's a big, big fraud. Every plane that land does give you a fright. That's why he does pray and cry every night. But people don't worry, have no fright, 'cause we gonna expedite the extra. As Robin Hansel, both of you going Ship it out but not pay taxes. I hear we owe in the millions. He spent half on them gas, them Brazilians. But soon they are reckoning a come. The laugh them a go laugh, I run them a go run. Run, 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 run. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell. Please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon. Do it very shortly. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell. Please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon. Do it very shortly. Just do it very quick. Do it very shortly. Just do it. Just do it. One of them chicks say he just come real quick. You say we're wrong, why you're moving so frantic. He panting, he's sweating, he's trembling inside. He say I can't stay long for the ride. Bye. The shorter than a GRA invoice. Smuggling, calling, let me make my choice. My choice. As Robin Hansel, watch how fast the story swell. Lamborghini price keep changing every minute. Fix it now, my friend. Make up your mind. We tired of the gimmicks. Oh, all the years you rip off the nation. Now you turn overnight big politician. I believe this song on Sinky mission. Just trying hard to dodgy extradition. We talk about change and new ambition, but we know it's just pure self-preservation. Why the paperwork tight, no more magician. Soon court gun call it for real submission. But people don't worry, have no fright, 'cause we gonna expedite the extra. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell. Please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon. Do it very shortly. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell. Please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon. Do it very shortly. Some of you laughing, some of you crying. Please don't think we Guyanese stupid or stalling. They're living in mansion with pool and spouse. Guyanese living like church mouse. There's something really wrong here.
This is right. The extradite.
As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell. Please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon. Do it very shortly. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell. Please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon. Do it very shortly. Do it very quick. Do it very shortly. Expedite the extra time. Soon the FBI plane gonna land.
Expedite it.
Ring the bell, ring the bell. Expedite the extra time. As Robin Hansel.
Good morning to you, and welcome to another episode of Livewire with yours truly. Happy to be here with you. It is the 20th of January 2026, and in 6 days, folks, in 6 days, we will have the presentation of our budget 2026. I was happy when I saw the flyer being posted up that the budget is ready and ready for presentation in the National Assembly. And I can guarantee every single one of you that it will include something for you, something for all Guyanese, young, old, adolescents, everybody. And guess what? I am pretty sure the long anticipated cash grant, they'll be around here. I saw somebody on Facebook say, I think next week Monday is budget presentation. So the person posted on Facebook, if next week Monday is budget, the next Monday is cash grant. You make a joke with Guyanese and the cash grant. They're serious about it. Morning to all the persons joining us across the 10 administrative regions. Morning to all the persons joining us across the diaspora. Special good morning to the persons in the comment section. Happy to have you here with us. General Narendra, Walter Fisher, Pamela. Morning to you. Abu Sharif. Who else we got here? Zara Satar. Zarak Satar. Morning to you. Joan Abidjan joining us from Canada. Suknanda and Bud, good morning. Jerry Prasad, Henry Jagdio, Umar Sharif, morning to you. Special good morning to Eunice Ragobir, back in Canada. I hope you're feeling better. Came for Christmas, but came down with the flu. I hope you're doing better by now. Annalise, morning to you. Tara Babulal, morning. Rahim Amarali, Richard Stanislas, Anita Sitaram, morning to you. Maureen Razio, Pam, morning to you. And Trevor Intias Bacchus, good morning to you. Lola Harry, Sherwin Bascon, sorry. Morning. Philip Diabru, Bibi Far, Rajendra Mahis. I ain't do this in a while, so whoever don't like it, y'all bear with me. Don Alfonso, morning to you. David Subrian, good morning. Tulsi Ram Chetty. Mohini Sukdio, morning to you. Robert Ramp, morning. Osafa Anderson, I saw you there earlier. Chris Sakur Prasad, morning to you. Anita Siram, yeah, I think this is repeating here. Annalisa, good morning. Mazo Inshan, Jacqueline Abel, Aubrey Hercules, you big up yourself. Harry Randy Shepard, big up yourself. Harry Harry. Oh gosh. Timon Williams, good morning to you. Shariza Mustafa. All right, good. That's it. Conan Bell. No. I can't continue without calling my good friend Conan Bell all the way up there in Bartica region number 7. Morning to all the bells. Miss Zelina Bell. Your mom. Please say morning to your mom for me and your dad as well, and all the brothers and family up there. Mr. Daniel Gaji, big up yourself. Let me get into it. You got nothing to talk about this morning. I'm glad that the regulars are here. Thank you guys for your continued support. Let us go. So, first things first. Here, it's going to be steamy this morning. Who vex lose? You hear me? Who vex lose? It's going to be very steamy this morning. So, yesterday, we found out that the budget will be presented on the 26th of January, right? And everybody's happy. Then get funds circulating around. The government could function better. Society could function better. Money in circulation. Braps. The opposition MPs are up in arms about budget being presented absent an opposition leader. Now, I saw a post, I think it was by Amanza Walton this year, stating why the government doesn't call the meeting for the selection or the election of the opposition leader. Now, let me be clear to you. Christina's head is not good. Because the government doesn't do that, right? The government does not have that responsibility. There is no government member of parliament that is seated as a speaker or deputy speaker of the house, right? So don't worry with that foolishness right off the bat. Even if you want to associate the speaker with a party, once he assumes that role, it's an independent role. The government doesn't tell him what to do. And if you could remember, there are many instances in the last parliament where the speaker pull up government MPs in relation to stuff from the opposition. So now all of a sudden you're claiming he's a PPP speaker? Foolishness. Now, back to this budget presentation. I want to make it clear to you guys this morning. This claim that the government cannot lawfully present a budget because there is no opposition is not just wrong. It's a deliberate falsehood being repeated with audacity. So all of a sudden, win claiming that there's no opposition, so you can't present any budget. What nonsense is that? I'm going to say it very plainly here this morning. Either it's mischief by design or it's a failure to understand basic parliamentary reality. Because what happened at the opening of the 13th Parliament on November 3rd, 2025, is not speculation. It is public record. Jesus, you cold, but you walking good. What? It's public record. Opposition members were sworn in when Parliament met. That was televised. That is documented in the Hansard. So the idea that there's no opposition is nonsense. The opposition exists. The Parliament is lawfully constituted. The government is fully within its legal authority to present the budget. It's all this blue choking, man. It's all this blue. I was trying to be funny, but it's not healthy. Blue, no good. Right? Now, what we're seeing is a familiar pattern. When the opposition cannot mount a credible debate, when they have no policy alternatives, when they are unprepared to engage on substance, they automatically default to deception. Instead of preparing to challenge the budget on its merits, they're trying to confuse the public before the budget even reaches the floor of the National Assembly. And here is the contradiction that exposes the entire narrative. The same people have been loudly demanding the appointment of a leader of the opposition. So you cannot call for the selection of a leader of the opposition and at the same time claim that no opposition exists. Is the opposition going to vote for you? Right? And just understand clearly, there is nothing in the law or the Constitution that speaks to an opposition leader being in place for the presentation of the budget. Nothing, nowhere, nothing close. No mention of the opposition leader in relation to the budget other than opposition personnel and government being engaged in debate on said budget. Right? So you can't have it both ways. If there's no opposition, then there's no meeting to be called for the election of an opposition leader. Right? This contradiction tells you this isn't a genuine misunderstanding. It's manufactured confusion. And what makes it worse is that they are using ordinary, unsuspecting Guyanese as amplifiers, pushing this disinformation through social media. They're turning people into mouthpieces for lies. Right? Turning people into mouthpieces for lies. In any case, or I should say in many cases, this propaganda is being boosted and financed by dirty money and questionable agendas designed to destabilize public confidence. That is irresponsible, Azruddin Mohammed. That is dangerous, Azruddin Mohammed. And it's an insult to the intelligence of the Guyanese people. So I want to make it clear to this nation as a whole, whether you're here or you're overseas, wherever you are, once you're Guyanese. Again, Parliament is lawfully constituted. Guyana has a parliamentary opposition. And the government of Guyana will present the budget, the 2026 budget, on Monday, January 26, 2026. And the budget will outline continued transformation, growth, and prosperity for all under a PPPC administration. Right? So opposition exists. This lie is for confusion and not truth. The Hansard of the parliament doesn't lie. Parliament was sworn in on November 3rd, 2025. Normal fashion, no policy, no plan, come with deception. PNC politics when practicing. You can't demand an opposition leader and then claim there's no opposition. At the end of the day, this is propaganda designed to distract Guyanese from all the goodies that will come in budget 2026. Right? And finally, on this topic, Azardin and co Ital. Government will govern by law, not by misinformation. And I want you to always remember that. Right? Now, we're moving from Team Mohammeds to the retired Mohammeds. Right? We're moving from Team Mohammeds to focusing on the retired Mohammed. Hano, brainless Hano. Let me go. Right? So, I don't want people to come out and protest. Take the streets. Stop fearing the PPP. Show up your numbers. You got to find the money to pay them. So, very reliable sources within the Wind camp has indicated that they are trying to organize a mass protest come the 26th of January. But here is the problem. The protesters want payment up front. And that is causing the problem and the amount. So they want to give the people $5,000 to stand up outside whole day throughout. I just remember Minister Ashni Singh, Dr. Ashni Singh, when delivering budget, just go on and on and on. So it's not like it's a protest from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. They got to stay out there until the minister has finished delivering his speech. We know that can go at length, right? So protesters are now saying to Team Win, and I was reliably informed that this was allegedly said to Don Hastings, that they ain't going out there for less than $8,000 to $10,000 a person. And that's with refreshments and transp back and forth. They're not going out there for less than $8,000 to $10,000 a person. No, remember, the majority of the support base, the grassroots, are Afro-Guyanese that they would have captured from the PNC. So outside of the Mohammeds not willing to fork up this $8,000 to $10,000 a protester, some of the protesters take offense to the claim or the statements made by Senior Mohammed. All black man is the same. Money, 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 money. Right? They take offense. It's becoming harder. Now, let me address this directly because I've seen people circulating it online. The same post here by Hannah. Yeah. The same post here by Hannah. A call for the people to take to the streets and stop fearing the PPP. A call for Guyanese to show up in numbers. Hannah, first of all, Guyana is a democracy. People have a constitutional right to protest peacefully. But here's the problem. Reckless political mobilization, Hannah, is not leadership. It's not leadership. It's emotional manipulation. When someone starts encouraging mass street actions, the first question we must ask is, what exactly is the objective? Because if the objective is not policy, not parliament, not elections, but pressure and disruption, then that is not democratic engagement. That's political theater with dangerous consequences. Guyana has lived through that kind of foolishness before, right? We know what happens when politics moves from institutions into the streets. It becomes unstable. It brings tension. It brings disruption to ordinary people trying to live, work, and survive. So let's be clear. Guyanese should never be used as a political shield. Not for any family, not for any political group, not for any movement. Now, the post says we must stop fearing the PVP. That is a propaganda line designed to create a false picture, as if the PVP is some monster people must fear. But the reality is simple. The PPP is a democratically elected government governing through the Constitution, Parliament, and the rule of law. If you disagree with the PPP, the route is clear. Organize politically, present policies, contest elections, and you debate in Parliament. Win has people in Parliament. So if the PPP is so terrible, you go to Parliament and you make representation there because people vote to put you there. Right? 109,000 people vote to put Win in the opposition to debate with the government from an opposition standpoint. They don't want you to govern. We just want you to sit over there and you watch them first. The people even said, you know something, APNU, PNC, AFC, wherever y'all were, is, are, then, now, whichever pronouns you're using, right? We didn't even want y'all in the driving seat. Y'all go to the back of the car. You sit down in the back seat, right? You sit in the back seat. We didn't even want you watching them. You just watch the ride. You don't do nothing. You know what the people said to Amanza? Here, this is not pickup, but you go in the trunk. We want you in the tree. We want nobody see me rolling with you. You could come, but go in the trunk. Go into the trunk. Go into the trunk, because that is where you're elected to be. Last on the list. So you don't replace policy with street pressure, because street pressure is what you turn to when you don't have the numbers, the plan, or the credibility to win on substance. All Asadeen Mohammed and Team Win have to go on is a lot of stolen Guyanese money, right? And that is something that is fascinating to some of the scrapes and some Guyanese who ain't intend to work to get to the point. They just want to get there because of association. Right? This post also says they won't put supporters at risk in small or medium crowds. They want people to come out in numbers. And that right there tells you something. It suggests they understand that public mobilization carries risk, not because of government persecution, but because once you create mass political tension, anything can happen. So if you want to be there, there's risk. If you know there's risk, why are you encouraging people into it? Why are you putting people in danger? More so, the people out there are more than likely people who support you. Why would you want to put them in danger? Your brother claimed to want to represent the people of Guyana. Let him take his creative face out there and protest on his own with his MPs and you and your husband. Hannah, you all go out there and stand up for the Guyanese people. The Guyanese people didn't vote to go out and represent you. 109,000 Guyanese voted for you to represent them. So you go out and protest. Or is the risk too much for you, your father, us, your husband, and the MPs them to come out? Is it too much risk that you need a mass crowd around you to protect you from the risk? So you're not engaged in peaceful protest. You blocking road and this and that. People can't get to and fro to work, get home after work and all kind of thing. And then when the law steps in, you can cry foul. What Hannah is doing here is not responsibility. It's not leadership. What Hannah is doing here is attempting to use the Guyanese people. Hannah, Guyanese citizens are not disposable tools. They're not foot soldiers for anyone's personal or political agenda. Now, here's the bigger issue: timing. Whenever you see a sudden push for street action, you must ask what is meant to distract from. Because serious political movements don't operate on vibes, they operate on policy. And Guyana right now is moving forward with national development: roads, bridges, schools, housing, jobs, energy transformation, investment expansion. So when the country is focused on progress, there are always those who try to pull the country backwards into instability and confusion. And I want to remind Guyanese of something. You don't build a nation by blocking roads, right? You don't build a nation by blocking roads. You don't create jobs by creating disorder. You don't strengthen democracy by undermining institutions. You strengthen democracy by doing hard work, building political credibility, building policy, and facing the electorate. If you want power, you don't get it through noise. You get it through votes. So my message to the public is simple, especially those win supporters. Protest peacefully if you must. But don't let anyone recruit you into chaos. Don't let anyone weaponize your frustration. Don't let anyone turn you into a political pawn. Guyana needs calm leadership, not emotional mobilization. Guyana needs institutions, not street politics. Guyana needs development, not disruption. And the strongest way to respond to any government you disagree with is not heresy and protest in the road. It's organization, policy, election, and lawful engagement. That's democracy. Right, Hannah? That is democracy. Street mobilization is what people push for when they can't win on policy. Guyanese are citizens, not political shields. If you want power, earn it at the ballot box. Not in the streets. Earn the right to govern at the ballot box. Don't recruit the public into chaos to protect your private agendas. And geez, I wish I had a sister like Hannah. Because, I don't know if Hannah defended the brother or the father, but woo! Hannah going hard. But I'll say this here, Hannah. Guyana is building. Hannah, Guyana is building. We're not, I repeat, we're not going back to disorder politics. We're not. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. No. Babs. On to the next one. Where is Odessa Primus? Let me put my hand like acid. Where is Odessa Primus? We've not been seeing her. I heard she is sick. I'm worried. Where is Miss Primus? Where is Miss Odessa Primus? Y'all remember? Look, hey, you see this life? Y'all see this life? Y'all see this life? It ain't easy, you know. The same thing they heaping on people, turn back on them. Y'all notice y'all ain't seen Odessa no way? Y'all notice y'all ain't seen Odessa nowhere? No. Let me say this clearly this morning. Vice President Barajagio was not hiding. He was not missing. He was not sick and disappearing, like rumors try to suggest. Dr. Jagio was right here, working, engaging, answering questions, facing the media, and dealing with national issues head on. So all the rumors that Win and the Mohammed camp were pushing about Dr. Jagdew having cancer, that wasn't politics. That was wickedness. That was wickedness. That was a calculated attempt to plant fear in the public, weaken confidence in leadership, and distract Guyanese from the real work happening in the country. And it tells you everything about that camp. When you have no policies, you push rumors. When you can't debate development, you attack people's health and the weight. When you can't win on substance, you try to win with scandal. That's why Jumbo Jet, Peter Lewis, who else he called? Amir, big up yourself, Amir, for putting the wretch in the place. Sheriff Construction. Woo! You understand? Scandal. Now let's talk about Odessa Primus. Same capacity as Dr. Jagdew in the political sphere, general secretary of a political party. Odessa has been less visible in public lately. And people are asking why. What's going on with Optimus Primus? Huh? From what is being shared, Odessa is allegedly dealing with some respiratory challenges and has been advised to take it easy to avoid overexertion. Now, these is the same people who's troubling people about the weight and cancer and this and that and all kind of foolishness. That's what being overweight does happen. This was happening when you're overweight, Odessa. It's got problems breathing. You see why the other persons that you wanted to chastise took stock of their health? Huh? Let me say this with respect. Odessa should rest. Right? Odessa, rest. Health comes first. Don't run behind Muhammad's any foolishness to your detriment. I mean, you already lose your bank account, your visa, things tight. At least maintain your health. Breathing is not a joke, Dessa, Prime Muscle. Right? Breathing is not a joke. And nobody should be pressured into public appearances just to satisfy political optics. But here is where the hypocrisy comes in. The same Mohammed Wincamp had no problem spreading sickness rumors about Dr. Jagdio. And now they're expecting sympathy and privacy when health touches one on their side. So let's draw a line clearly. Livewire family, let's draw a line clearly. We are not like them. We will not weaponize Odessa's failing health. We will not turn it into content or inability to breathe properly. We will not do the same nasty gutter politics that they did to Dr. Jagdio. But we will, my dear Livewire family, expose the double standard. Because we cannot spend months pushing lies, or they cannot spend months pushing lies about Dr. Jagdio's health, and then cry foul when people notice that your own people disappearing from public view. That's not leadership, that's manipulation. And this is exactly why guys reject the Mohammed style of politics. They don't build, they don't develop, they don't govern. They spread rumors, store confusion, create tension. They try their best to destabilize this country. Meanwhile, Dr. Jagdio, President Ali, Prime Minister Mark Phillips, sorry, let me rearrange that. President Ali, Prime Minister Mark Phillips, and Vice President Dr. Barry Jagdio, along with the cabinet and the People's Progressive Party Civic, are focused on real work. They are focused on real work, building roads, expanding housing, driving investment, lowering energy costs, creating opportunity for Guyanese, no matter what your race. And mind you, again, you never heard from a government MP, all black man is the same, all you want is money, money, money. Africa, wherever you come from, money, money, money. We never heard it. So they're focused on those things, including modernizing the economy. And that's the difference. Jagdio presents policy, structure, national development. The Wincamp represents noise, scandal, distraction. So this morning, the message is simple. Jagdio is strong. Jagdio is present. Jagdio is working. Odessa should be allowed to rest and recover in peace. right? Stay home from Parliament, Odessa. Catch yourself. Catch yourself. Catch yourself. And the Mohammed scam must be called out for what they are. A propaganda operation that thrives on rumors and confusion because they cannot compete with real governance. So again, this morning, I'm saying to you, Jagdio didn't disappear. The rumors did. They tried to weaponize cancer rumors. That's wicked politics. Odessa, from the Livewire family to you, rest, Baba. Rest. And probably get into a gym or something and start working on yourself. I told you, if you can't be disciplined for the gym or whatever it is, you see other people making strides forward in terms of their weight loss and getting their life together, inquire, right? You inquire from, I'm sure, whoever going to give you good advice, right? They're going to give you good advice. We at Livewire, not playing sickness politics like y'all. So I'm hoping that you get well soon, right? And you could suggest to ask Ital if they can't debate policy, they should not attack people's health. Right? You should not attack people's health. So get well, Odessa. I hope we see you soon. Eat healthier. Get it's who somebody calling somebody a knee macaram in the comments. Look, anyway, that's what I wanted to touch on this morning. Pam. Odessa Pam got a suggestion. Please look for Pam. Seeing comments in the comment section, Odessa. Pam has a suggestion for you to get yourself back in order. Right? Guys, I am super excited about Budget 2026. We have seen, y'all, in this comment section, we have seen massive development across this country. So I cannot wait to see what is presented in the budget. And of course, as we do every year since we've been here, we will have the ministers of government, the heads of those ministries, to walk us through their allocations and how it will help to improve the lives of Guyanese, right? We'll also discuss some of what was done already. I'm actually anxious to have some of these new ministers on here so we can have an official meet and greet and also see where they're at in terms of but that's true. Look, it's trouble in this place. Guys, thank you for being here with me this morning. I got to get out of here. Y'all have a wonderful day. Please go out there and be productive. Be good Guyanese. Look out for those people who may not be looking out for you. And as I usually say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
On his side, but this guy no good. He walk all around the tongue, but he can't go abroad. Everybody know he's a big fraud. Every plane that land does give you a fright. That's why he does pray and cry every night. But people don't worry, have no fright, 'cause we gonna expedite the extra. As Robin Hansel, both of you going says I hear we owe in the millions. He spent half on them girls, them Brazilians. But soon they are reckoning a come. The laugh them a go laugh, and run them a go run. Run, 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 run. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell. Please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon. Do it very shortly. As Robin Hansel, both of you going in a cell. Please tell me now the real price for the Lamborghini. Do it very soon. Do it very shortly. Just do it very quick. Do it very shortly. Just do it. Just do it. One of them chicks say you just come real quick. You say we're wrong, why you're moving so frantic. He panting, he's sweating, he's trembling inside. You say I can't stay long for the ride. Bye. You're shorter than a GRA invoice. Smuggling, calling, let me make my choice. My choice. As Robin Hand